We have the Kremlin releasing fresh statements following the ones that they released in terms of a nuclear strike happening. They now have their ambassador to the United States making comments in regards to the American people. And they're talking about what will happen here if Biden was to jump on board with everyone wanting to use long-range weapons deep inside of Russia. Now, from the American side, they're trying to say that you really wouldn't help us strategically to do this, but anything is an option. And this ambassador is saying that the American people in their leadership are under illusion. They seem to think that if there is a conflict, it will not spread to the territory of the United States. To me, it's a pretty ominous warning. It seems it's exactly where they will take it. And this ambassador continues by stressing that Americans can't hide from nuclear war if the unthinkable happens. We just had Vladimir Putin. His closing statement was that there will be no winners. Not them. Not once has he said, we will win. They keep repeatedly saying, we're all going to get wiped out if this was to pop off. Now, I personally think that they wouldn't go to the lengths of sending hundreds and thousands of bombs in every direction, tipped with nukes. I'm thinking that if something was to happen, it would happen at a smaller scale, tactical nuke size, in some kind of city, maybe DC, somewhere they want a building 7 and get rid of all evidence of all the dirt they've ever done. Something like that, a tit for tat, plus it would be strategic, it would be the tactical heart of where they need to hit if you're Russia, the command. Anywhere is wide open right now, but when they're making these comments that the American people are just sitting there basically in dreamland, maybe everyone better wake up. It seems we're on the doorstep of big events. I hope it's not nuclear in fashion, but tactical nukes can be used in any location and not yield the radiation and the big plume like the old nuke. So it's a different ball game. Join me on the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday where I talk about this in greater detail and a whole lot more. 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Much love, y'all.
Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Yahweh is who this world ignorantly calls God. Yahushai is who this world ignorantly calls Jesus. Ba'ashem means in the name, Rakah means spirit, and Kodash means holy. And that's on the Paleo Hebrew. I also want to give double honors to the outer bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that tell me this truth. I should have put the video before I even start this video right here. I'm going to clip it together, but as you saw in that video, Ukraine threw a pocket nuke at Russia, right? Significant escalation, bro. We are in those times and shit is happening 24/7. Okay, shit is happening 24/7. Whether you see it, whether you hear about it, it's happening, right? Whether they put it in the news, it's happening, right? Behind the scenes, shit is moving, okay? And everything in the world is moving, okay? With this fact of this whole P. Diddy thing, right? That's all a distraction from what's really going on, okay? The real world economics and how everything is crumbling, okay? Here it is, you have Kamala Harris, Donald Trump. Okay, that's another distraction. Okay, Donald Trump's second assassination. Okay, more just smoke screens. Okay, a play. Okay, everything that happens in the news and is pushed is a play, right? It has been set up to make you think a certain type of way, right? That's the whole point of media. Okay, the whole point of the news and media is to make you think a certain type of way. But going back to Ukraine, Russia, okay, Ukraine hit Russia with a pocket nuke, okay, and hey, we know that Russia's gonna strike back, okay, it's inevitable. So right there, that's escalation. And what really caught my interest was, hey, when that nuke hit, or that little missile, once that hit, hey, seeing the smoke go up and form the mushroom cloud, bro. Okay, that's what really caught my attention, was seeing that mushroom cloud, because, hey, that's what the scriptures talk about, how it's going to be. Right, in Revelation chapter 6 and verse 12, it talks about how the heavens shall depart, okay? How the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, okay? That's going into the mushroom cloud. If you look at a scroll, okay, a physical handheld scroll they used to write in ancient days, if you look at it sideways, okay, like bunched up, all rolled together, it looks like a mushroom, okay? And that's what John was describing when he saw the nuclear destruction. Okay, that was his way of interpreting it, because when John saw these visions, he didn't know what an ICBM is, an intercontinental ballistic missile. All he saw was something that looked like a scroll, okay? And that's what he wrote down. So, but hey, being at the end of days, and having the information are able to read these scriptures and put it all together, right? Give you the message, the full breakdown of the scriptures of what's going to come, right? And what's going to come ultimately is a time like never before seen, as it says in Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1, right? So bad that Michael, the archangel, is going to have to stand up for his people, right? The only way we're going to get through these days is through divine intervention, okay? That's the only way. You have to really lock that into your mind. That's why the scriptures say that every man has to be fully persuaded in his own mind, right? You have to be fully convinced that this is the truth, okay? Because if you aren't, in that day, you are going to fold. If you aren't fully convinced this is the truth, when it comes down to the mark of the beast being made fully mandatory, you're going to fold, right? You're not going to have the faith to be like, you know what? The Lord got me. You know what? Even though I don't see food right now, even though I don't see any type of way of finding food or water, I know that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua got me. And the reason I know this is because he said he was going to take care of us. Now, when you go into Psalm, the 91st chapter, the whole chapter is talking about how a thousand shall fall on thy left, 10,000 on thy right, but nothing shall touch thee, right? People are going to be dying left and right, but nothing is going to touch the elect, right? We're going to be preserved. As it says in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, right? The Most High, okay, directeth, okay, the Most High is the guide of those that keep his commandments. So, if you abide in his love, right, which the love of the Most High is to keep his commandments, right? If you abide in his love and doing what he told you to do, he's going to take care of you, right? He's going to hold up his end of the bargain. And something I always think about when it comes to these prophecies, specifically the salvation ones, is that in that day, hey, you don't got nothing to worry about, right? The reason being, hey, if all these prophecies about destruction, okay, and famine and pestilences have came to pass, okay, are right in front of your face, you think that the prophecies about you being fed in the day of destruction are not also going to take place? So we ain't got nothing to worry about, right? And the Lord ultimately is going to give us the spirit to endure. But hey, that mushroom cloud, man, that's a sign of what is to come, right? As it says in Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1, right? The day that shall burn as an oven, okay? The day that shall burn as an oven. And that's talking about America being destroyed by nuclear missiles. Okay, as it talks about in Revelation 18, it's going to happen in 1 hour. Okay, it's going to happen in 1 hour. And the way that's going to happen is with hypersonic missiles. I searched it up right now. Hypersonic missiles. How long does it take to get from Russia to America? And they're going to tell you in roughly 30 minutes, less than an hour. Okay, that's fulfilling prophecy. And go read Jeremiah chapter 50, Jeremiah chapter 51. How it talks about all these nations are going to set themselves in battle array, okay, and they're going to shoot with the mighty bow arrows, okay, onto Babylon the Great, America. That's talking about all these nations shooting missiles over here. So, hey, Isaiah said it too, right? He also talked about, hey, the heavens departing as a scroll, rolling together as a scroll. Okay, in Isaiah chapter 34, he saw the same vision. Right, Jeremiah saw the same vision. Okay, Ezekiel saw the same vision. Okay, Malachi saw the same vision. Zechariah, okay, go read Zechariah chapter 14. Talks about how, hey, this is the plague that shall come upon Israel, the wicked. How they're going to be standing upon their feet, okay, and their tongue is going to consume in their mouth. Their eyes are going to consume in their sockets, right? They're going to consume away standing up. That's talking about being obliterated, incinerated by a nuclear missile. That is the only thing that can make you burn up like that, standing up, okay? That is the only thing. So, I think I just saw a cherry as I'm driving. But that's the only thing that fits those prophecies, right? And what are the coincidences that all these prophets saw the same thing? Right? You think it's not going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. And I was thinking about it earlier today, how, hey, the same thing the ancient prophets were doing, and we are doing today. Okay, the 144,000, the men out there on the highways and byways, prophesying, making videos online, warning our people of what's to come. We are doing the same thing that the prophets did back then. Right? Back then, what were they doing? What did Malachi write? I just quoted it. Right? Behold, the day shall come that shall burn as an oven. He was telling his people, hey, a day is going to come where it's going to burn. If you're doing wicked, you're going to be burnt. And here it is, we're saying the same thing. The day is coming in the future where if you don't get right with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you are going to get burnt. Okay? We're saying the same message. And the reason being is because we are the prophets coming back. Hey, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Lord willing, I endure to the end. Hey, the brother's doing this work. You gotta understand in your spirit that this is not something that just you decided to do. Right? The fact you're doing this work shows that you could be one of those prophets. Right? Now, if you endure unto the end, the deciding factor if you're a prophet or not is if you endure unto the end. That's why I said, Lord willing, I'm a part of that number, because I don't know that. The Lord knows my story. But if I endure to the end, it looks like I was one of those ancient prophets here back again. Because as it says in Daniel chapter 12, the last scripture, hey, the angel told Daniel, hey, go thy way and rest. Right? The angel told Daniel, go thy way and rest. For at the end of days, thou shalt stand in thy lot again. Okay? At the end of days, thou shalt stand in thy lot again. Roughly paraphrasing. Going into how, hey, he was going to go, he was going to pass away, he was going to rest. But at the end of days, he was going to come back and stand in his lot as a prophet. He was going to do the work again. Talking about reincarnation. Hey, go read a Revelation. I think it's the 9th chapter. 9, 10, or 11 at the end. Hey, the angel told John the same thing. Right, go that way. You're going to rest. You're going to go with your fathers. But at the end of days, right, you're going to prophesy again before many peoples, nations, tongues, and kings. Okay, so talking about how John, he himself, hey, he was going to come back and do the work again. Right? So among us, hey, the men hey, on the highways and byways, men of GMS, men teaching the same doctrine, somebody in that fold has to be John. Somebody in that fold has to be Daniel. Somebody here has to be Job. Okay? It has to be Malachi. Okay? It has to be King David. Okay? Has to be Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel. Because the prophets are here again doing the same thing. So, I got a little bit on a tangent. We started with Russia and Ukraine. But that's just how the spirit flows. Hey, the scriptures talk about how the spirit is as living waters. Right? The spirit is as living waters. And this Bible, this book, is the ultimate chessboard. Okay? It's the ultimate puzzle. Right? Because I could be talking about Ukraine, and that leads me towards another topic. And that topic leads me towards another topic. And it's constantly moving, right? It never ends. That's the way the Holy Spirit is. Okay? And it's something that shows that these scientists, these researchers have actually found is that they've done the calculations of, not comparisons, but quotes from the Bible, right? Connections in the Bible, right? So they did a connection, all the connections in the Bible. So, example, in Matthew, when Yahushua said, oh, the abomination desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet, and he was talking about Daniel the 9th chapter, right? So they draw a line from Matthew to Daniel and make that a connection, right? And they showed a graph of all the connections, and you find that, hey, there's over 600 connections. There's over 1,000 connections. There's more connections that you can even count of just cross-references showing you that, hey, this book, right, is something that is divinely inspired. Okay, there's no way all these men spoke about the same thing years apart. Okay, and it's just a coincidence. Nah, this is the Lord's word. So I just spoke all that to say that right now, so the work is being done. Okay, and the elect are waking up. It's a lot. Let me give me a second. But right now, the work is being done, and the elect are waking up. Okay, that Ukraine, Russia, hey, that should wake you up. That should show you that we're in those times. Yahushai, and when the apostles asked Yahushai, what shall be the signs of the end? He told them, there shall be rumors of wars and wars. Okay, and what are we seeing right now? Rumors of wars and wars. He said there's going to be pestilences. What do we see in 2020? A pestilence. And there's going to be more. pestilences, more than one. So expect another outbreak, expect another lockdown, expect more mandatory jabs. Okay, it's only gonna get worse, right? That's something these people don't understand, is that it's only going to get worse. Okay, as it says in Jeremiah, hey, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed, right? There's no salvation for this place. No matter what president comes into office, no matter how many times they cut the Fed rate, okay, the interest rates, no matter how much money they pump into the economy, nothing is going to save America, because the Lord has wrote that this place is going to go down by fire. So it's only going to get worse. And as it says in, I think it's Revelation 18 and in Isaiah, if I remember correctly, hey, Babylon, okay, these Babylonians, they believe that this place is going to go on forever, right? The scripture is, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, okay? They believe America is going to go down, okay? It says America, it says that widow, right? That widow that believes that she shall never see hurt, that she shall never see pain, okay? That's America. They believe that they're untouchable, that nobody can come against this place. But soon, very, very soon, they're going to get a rude awakening. When they see those NATO troops, okay, going door to door, okay, looking for people, looking for women, they're going to feel that. When they see that they don't have any food to eat, when they don't got no water to eat, to drink, they're going to feel it, okay? They're going to feel it. And that's when they're going to feel the regret. That's when they're going to be seeking the prophets. They're going to be thinking, oh, you know who talked about this? That guy on the corner. Or that guy wearing that dress. Right? Because that's what they say. They mock. They scoff. That guy wearing that dress. That Power Ranger suit. Okay? He was talking about this is coming. Right? Where is he at? Let's go ask him what we should do. But we're not going to be out there anymore. That's when the famine of the word is going to kick in. Is we're not going to be out there anymore. It's going to be a danger to speak this word, because people are going to be persecuting the true believers. Okay, believing in this truth, okay, is an act of violence against this government. Okay, that's how they view it. They think that we're terrorists because we're saying that this place is going down. They believe we're terrorists because we don't bow down to their image, to the New World Order, okay, to the chip. So they're going to look at us as a liability, as a problem, right? And ultimately, the biggest problems in the entire earth are the elect of the Lord, because the elect are never going to be swayed. Okay, you can't force the elect to take the chip. You can't break into his mind and persuade him with all types of worldly shit. You can't give him 20 bitches, the finest 10 out of 10 finest bitches and money and Bugatti and vacant. You can't give him all that to try to persuade him, because he doesn't give a fuck about that. He knows that there's a higher calling. He knows that, hey, all that is temporal, right? All that is temporal. As Yahweh Shai said, hey, store not your treasures where moth and dust can corrupt, right? Going into this world, okay? Don't put your mind and your treasures, everything here, but store up your treasures in heaven, where neither man can corrupt or steal or take. So I butchered that. But going into how you should be focusing on the spiritual things, because nobody can take away your spiritual gifts. Right now, by me making this video, by being diligent, by brothers out there being diligent every single day, you're storing up treasures in heaven. Okay, you're building up a track report. Okay, a track record. So when that day comes, okay, the Lord knows you. Okay, when that day comes and you're asking the Lord, you're praying to Him, hey, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, hey, help me out. Okay, help me, save me. He's gonna listen, because He recognizes your voice. He's gonna be like, hey, yo, yeah, I know him. Yeah, he's been praying to me, hey, nonstop for 5-10 years. I know him, right? But hey, imagine some bugged out dude who calls upon Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The Lord gonna look at him like, who the fuck are you? Right? That's why it says in the scriptures, not everybody that says, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Hey, not everybody that says, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. The Lord is going to say, hey, get away from me. Okay, depart from me, I never knew you. That's in the scriptures. The Lord, and he's going to say, depart from me, I never knew you. Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of my face. Okay, getting vulgar with it. Because that's something that these people don't understand, is that the Lord, he's not a power to play with. Okay, the Lord is not our love. Okay, the Lord kills. Okay, as it says in Deuteronomy, I think it's chapter 32 and verse 39, he kills and he makes alive. He wounds and he heals. And neither is there any that can take out of his hand. So he is the one that does everything. Okay? Hey, they used to call the Lord a God Almighty. Okay, go into that word in the Hebrew. Okay, the Hebrew word is Al-Shadia. Okay, which means a demon-like power. Okay, Allah means power or God. Shad means devil, demon. Yah means he. He is a demon-like power. And the reason they were calling him that is because all the destruction and all the judgment he was bringing upon these nations. Okay, he's not a power to be played with. Hey, go read in Maccabees. I think it's Maccabees. About a King Antiochus. Okay, or one of these Holofernes. Right, about how, hey, when he went to the temple, okay, so pretty much the story is Holofernes, he got a command to go sack the temple of Jerusalem, if I remember correctly, or one of the temples, because it was filled with gold and silver and all types of treasures. So when he goes, and all the people of Israel see these Romans coming, or these Greeks coming to destroy the temple, and they call upon Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and what happens is, two angels appear, and they started beating the fuck. They started striping. Okay, being Holofernes with stripes, to the point that he was about to give up the spirit. Okay, that's how bad these angels beat him. He was about to give up the spirit. Okay, and the only reason he didn't pass away was because one of the priests said, hey, to the angels, hey, stop it. Right, don't kill him. Or else, hey, word might go back to the king, and they might send hellfire. They might just send even more soldiers to come destroy us. Right, so leave him alive so that doesn't happen. So they left Holofernes alive, and he had the testimony of, he had a testimony of the power of the Lord. But the funniest thing is, when he got back to his king, or whoever was ruling at that time, the king is like, what happened? I thought I sent you to go win that mission. And Holofernes said, hey, for in that place, there is a very special power. He said, if you got any enemy, if you got any traitor, go send him to that place. For, hey, whatever God they have is looking over them. Okay, whatever God they have is looking over them, and it's going to beat whoever you send. That's what Holofernes said, is that, hey, whoever you got, send them over there if you want them scourged. Okay, because that power that they got don't play. So, a lot of people forget that. That is the power we're dealing with, is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. And he ain't playing. So, we're in those times, and the best thing you could do is get your house in order. Right? Spiritually and physically, but most important, spiritually. Right? Set your mind in order. So, do your reading, do your praying, do your fasting. Okay, stay with believers, always congregating. Okay, as it says, iron sharpens iron. Stay on top of your game, because that's the only thing that matters. Right? As it says in Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 7, a wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the fear of the Lord is his treasure. So that's the true value in this world, is fearing the Lord, okay, and abiding in his ways. So hopefully this is edifying. With that, I would give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakak, and double honors to the elder bishops and apostles of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. Shalom to you, like Shalom.